Governor Ron DeSantis just gave Kamala Harris the political double barrel. Let's get into this. Morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Today is Tuesday, October 8th. Tomorrow, the state of Florida is about to get hit by Hurricane Milton, which is projected to be even stronger than Hurricane Helene, which they just dealt with. Hurricane Helene was a Category 4. There has been a little bit of drama that has stirred up between Kamala Harris and Ron DeSantis. She is under the impression that he ignored phone calls from her. And quite frankly, even if he did, big whoop. What does she really want to go down to Florida to do besides a photo op? Now, as we all know, Florida is a hurricane state. It's built for hurricanes. Governor DeSantis has dealt with this type of situation several times in the past. Despite the fact that Hurricane Milton is projected to be a Category 5, Governor DeSantis is pretty much all prepared for it. Now, he had an interview, a quick interview with Hannity on Fox. He made it clear in the interview that he was not even aware that Kamala Harris had tried to call him, yet he also does not appreciate the fact that she's calling him selfish for wanting to just pretty much all protect his own people. He doesn't have time to focus on a Kamala Harris visit. The vice president has got nothing to do with this. He's dealt with the federal government, he's dealt with FEMA, he's dealt with Biden directly. He's dealt with Trump in this type of situation in the past. Let's be honest, she's trying to get herself a photo op out of this deal. I'm going to play back Sean Hannity's interview for you with Ron DeSantis about what he had to say in this situation. Check this out.
Joining us now, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is with us on the latest on preparation. All right. I saw the statement from your office. Number one, you did not hear about a call from Kamala. You would have taken the call, you said. I had you on my radio and TV show before Helene hit. You told me, and I had Governor Kemp on, and he told me, in your case, you had 30,000 utility trucks staged to go in right after the hurricane. You had food, water, medicine, supplies ready to go right in behind the hurricane, as usual. I'm assuming you have the same thing for Milton. Am I wrong, Governor?
No, you're right. And Hurricane Helene was a Category 4 storm. It did significant damage to the state of Florida. We've been on this footing now for 2 weeks straight in terms of preparation response. And now we have an even bigger storm that's bearing down, as you pointed out, on a very populated area, potentially could do even more damage. And we've been laser focused on leveraging all resources available, including from the federal government. And I've been in touch with both FEMA and the president, as well as marshaling all our state agencies and working to support our local communities. And so for Kamala Harris to try to say that my sole focus on the people of Florida is somehow selfish is delusional. She has no role in this. In fact, she's been vice president for 3.5 years. I've dealt with a number of storms under this administration. She has never contributed anything to any of these efforts. And so what I think is selfish is her trying to blunder into this. No. And here's the thing. She has no role. No, she has no role in this process. I'm in contact with the President of the United States. I'm in contact with FEMA director. I'm obviously managing all our state agencies. We're supporting all our local government. And I will say this. I've had storms under both President Trump and President Biden, and I've worked well with both of them. She's the first one who's trying to politicize the storm, and she's doing that just because of her campaign. She's trying to get some type of an edge. She knows she's doing poorly, and so she's playing these political games. I don't have time for political games. I've got people whose lives are on the line. I've got people whose homes and their possessions are on the line, and we are focused 100% on that mission. I'm not worried about playing her political games, and so she is being selfish by trying to blunder into this when we're working just fine.
You know, you had properly staged. You are ready for Milton. You have all the utility trucks. You have food. You have water. You have supplies, all staged, all ready to come in right behind the hurricane, as you always do. Governor Kemp, same thing. Governor McMaster, same thing. They have been missing in action. It took FEMA nearly an entire week to get to the people in North Carolina, and we still don't know the death count in North Carolina. It is the worst, to me, response ever in the history of hurricanes in this country, Governor. And for her to be going on a stern, Colbert, The View, Call Me Daddy, instead of being in North Carolina is unconscionable.
Well, I'll tell you this, Sean. We're going to handle this incoming storm. It is right now much more powerful than what Helene was. And we'll see. They say it's going to weaken before it hits, but we can't assume that. So this has the potential to be one of the most damaging storms in the history of our country. And can we not just focus on the livelihoods and the well-being of the people? Why is she trying to politicize this? Why is she putting her campaign ahead of the well-being of the people of Florida? We're laser focused on their well-being. This is going to be a massive effort. There's going to be things we're going to have to respond to that we've probably never had to respond in this kind in the history of our state. And we're going to do it. And we're going to keep our eye on the ball. And we're not going to let her nonsense distract us from the task at hand.
Governor, as a fellow Floridian, if there's anything I can do to help you, if you need these airwaves, you need my radio show, we are on board for anything you need. I am urging people to go to SamaritansPurse.org. They're doing some really good work in all of these southern states. And we appreciate you being on, Governor. And we're praying for our state tonight. Thank you.
Now, it's hard to disagree with Ron DeSantis there. It really does look like her main motivation is just political gain. Since her campaign's not going too well, she really can use this edge. The truth is, Governor DeSantis has this. He's got this under control. The rest of us just need to pray for Florida. Let's just hope this hurricane passes and doesn't cause the damage that most people think it may. Everybody just hold the citizens of Florida in your prayers. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. God bless. See you guys all in the next one.